Kia ora koutou. My name is Brendon McIntosh and I'm a community pharmacist. I'm delighted today that Corinda from Life Matters Suicide Prevention Trust has asked me to talk to you guys about the effects diet and nutrients can have on our mental health. Now, this is my first ever video, so I apologise for the cue cards. Now, I know mental wellbeing is multi-factorial and there are a whole number of factors contributing to our outrageous suicide rates and rates of depression. But today I'm just going to focus on things we can all be doing in our diets to help improve our mood. So what does a pharmacist know about diet and nutrients and mental health, you may ask? Well, we know a lot about biochemistry and also body systems like the nervous system. But personally for me, I have got a degree in neuroscience. So I've studied the brain for 3 years and I've also got postgraduate studies in nutritional medicine. So I've looked at the effects nutrients have on our bodies and also the effects our bodies have on these nutrients. No, I'm not stripping. I'm just trying to show you guys that I'm also just a human being like you guys watching today. The effects our diet has on mental health is well documented and more research is coming out in support of certain foods that have a positive effect on our mood and also those foods that have negative effect. Numerous studies on depressed people showing even minor adjustments in their diets, like eating less junk food or increasing more nutrient-dense foods, can lead to improvement in symptoms and depression scores. So what are some nutrients we should be eating to help our mental wellness and what foods are these found in? We start with selenium. This is important as our soils in New Zealand have low levels of selenium, which in turn means our foods will have low levels. Low selenium has been linked to low mood. Foods to increase selenium include whole grains, Brazil nuts, seafood and organ meats. Essential trace elements like magnesium and zinc. Zinc is important for most reactions in our body. It's also been shown to increase effectiveness of antidepressants. Zinc can be found in oysters, beef and lamb, also whole grains, chickpeas and cashew nuts. Magnesium is the neuromuscular nutrient. It's vital for energy production, helps us with our stress response and also reduces inflammation. Again, it's found in dark leafy greens, whole grains, nuts and seeds. But in really stressful times, it is recommended to supplement with a high quality form of magnesium that our bodies can actually absorb. Vitamin D. This is the sunshine vitamin. There's a theory that our depression levels are so high in New Zealand due to our position on the globe. The same is also true for the likes of Sweden up in the north. And it's highly recommended that you supplement with vitamin D over winter, especially if you live from Hamilton south. Not only is this good for our mood, but also helps our immune system. Omega-3. This is an essential fatty acid made up of EPA and DHA. DHA is the part that's good for brain health. A quality and environmentally conscious fish oil is good for increasing levels, but you need to ensure it's a reputable brand. You can also increase omega-3 via food. Sardines are the best. Not sure if you'd be keen to eat those though. You can get omega-3 from salmon or tuna, but just beware because the bigger the fish, the more risk of toxins such as mercury, which can have a negative effect on our brain. Some plants have good omega-3s, like flaxseed, hemp and chia seeds. Also walnuts and almonds can be a good source of omega-3. Antioxidants. These include vitamin C, vitamin E, beta-carotene. They can help us deal with stress associated with mood disorders. They come from foods like kiwi fruit, oranges, carrots, again raw nuts and leafy greens. If you're going to supplement, make sure it's in the correct form, especially for vitamin E. A cheap vitamin E can cause nasty effects on our health. B vitamins. These are great for those with busy lifestyles. They're important for energy production and stress management. especially B12 and folate. But the Bs work best all together. So eating whole foods like eggs, meat, poultry and fish, but also whole grains, leafy greens, fruit and nuts. Basically, if you eat a varied diet, you're going to be getting enough Bs. But in highly stressful situations, it's recommended to supplement with a good quality B complex. Protein. Lastly, it's important we're eating enough high quality proteins. These are the building blocks for life. This comes from foods like meats, but plants also have good protein levels, such as pea or hemp. So I've just listed all nutrients and foods that we can increase to improve our mood. And if you want to top it up, I'd try and increase turmeric. Add turmeric to your food whenever you can. It's been shown to improve depression scores. Although the study was done using curcumin at high doses, which is the active form of the turmeric root. There are also foods we need to avoid if we want our bodies to have the best chance of resilience and vitality. Caffeine. This is hard for me to say as I love long blacks, but it's important for those that have depression with some anxiety associated. You need to stay away from stimulants such as caffeine. Next is alcohol. Again, another hard one to say, but we all know the consequences of excess alcohol consumption. I cut alcohol out of my life for 9 months once, and the changes it had on me were amazing. Very eye-opening in social situations. Refined foods. These are high in calories, but low in nutrients, and usually high in sugar, which can cause a crash and obviously affect a person's mood. Do I need to say no Big Macs, no Wicked Wings? And there's also processed oils, like safflower and corn oil. These are high in omega-6, which can contribute to inflammation, which is one theory of the cause of depression. Lastly, I want to touch on our gut health. 70% of our feel-good hormone serotonin is made in our gut. This is the gut-brain connection via our nervous system and microbiome. Increasing fermented foods like low-fat, low-sugar yogurt, sauerkraut, kimchi are good for general gut health, but if you're taking certain medications or you have a poor diet, I highly recommend a strain-specific probiotic. They can help grow a number of good bacteria in the gut and help with depressive symptoms. Our microbiome can be improved by eating all of the foods that I just recommended you increase. So to summarise, here are some foods and how many servings you should have to help improve your mood. Some people would call this a happy meal. Whole grains, 5 servings a day. Veggies, 6 servings a day. Fruit, 3 a day. Legumes, 3 to 4 a week. Low fat unsweetened dairy, 2 servings per day. Raw nuts, 1 serving a day. Fish, at least 2 servings per week. Lean red meats, 3 to 4 servings per week. Chicken, 2 to 3 servings per week. Eggs, just to a maximum of 6 per week. And then olive oil or coconut oil, up to 3 teaspoons a day. That seems like quite a lot of food, but at the very least, if you want to improve your mood, try and reduce the intake of sweets, refined cereals, fried foods, fast foods, processed meat and sugary drinks. Thanks for listening. If you have any questions, you can add Snap Chemist or follow Snap Chemist on Facebook or Instagram. Send me a direct message. Thanks for listening. Hei kōnei rā.